Hey Tussie. Hey Tussie. Let's see. Desktop audio. Gotta use these guys. That should work. I want to make sure that the volume's good. Last time I was really quiet. The music was kind of loud. Didn't realize that. Let's see what it sounds like. Didn't realize that. Let's see what it sounds like. Didn't realize that. Damn. Okay, go again. Damn. Okay, go again. Damn. Okay. Oh man, it's really confusing when I do that. What about when I mute it for a second and then I go? What about when I mute it for a second and then I go? Okay, that sounds fine. Mute it for a second and then I go. Okay. That sounds good. I feel like the cam's out of focus. It looks... Is it out of focus? Certainly a little bit off. That's how my boxes. All my wonderful boxes. Alright, let's finish her up here tonight, fellas. We got lots of shit open. Oh lord. Alright. Quick little drawstring. I'll try loosening. It's got to stretch so far. It's kind of hard. Just hope for the best. Hope my gain's high enough. You know what I mean? Nothing says quality stream like continuously adjusting your audio and shit. People love that. People love tuning into continuously adjusting your audio. Oh yeah, I should use this sort of this lavender color. Although it's not really what Toriyama does if we're going for a Toriyama style. Just make sure one time everything looks right. Yeah. Ah yeah. Oh, I wrote down what I needed. DM pen size 8. Still on there, we love that. Okay. I do kind of appreciate just inking on a stream because I don't have to think super hard. No thinking with inking. But you know? No thinky with the inky. I'm not entirely sure what's going on up there, so I'm actually gonna draw elsewhere for the time being. Ink elsewhere. Got the Burgerman special playing tonight. My Jungle Beats, PS1 Jungle. Got the new camera angle too. I think this one looks a lot better. But I have to use the same cord that always bugs out, so it's going to be tweaking a little bit. Get a whole new angle on me, very exciting. Oops. This might be a throat clearing stream. Pains me to say this. I should have advertised. Maybe I should post this on Twitter. At the very least. I feel bad because I'm in a couple of Discords, but I don't like spamming them really. Because I don't really participate in them otherwise. It feels bad. It's just hard to keep up with everything. Jesus Christ. Ain't enough hours in the day, man. Yeah, why not? Let's post it on Twitter. Fuck it. Okay, I'm doing it. Consider it done. Okay, that's all I'm posting. Maybe I'll post in my own Discord. Why not? Our Discord. Whoops, Rollin. Meant to say drawlin. Yeah. Alright, that's all the spamming I'm doing. Kinda wish I was more shameless. But I just don't have it in me to like spam people and have people be annoyed with me. Which I realize is part of my mental illness. Doesn't matter what you do, someone's gonna be fucking annoyed with you, so it kinda doesn't matter. If they find you, somebody will be annoyed with you somewhere about something. So on a certain level, I guess you just gotta stop caring about it. But even still, I personally hate seeing when people are just like spam shit. Spam their fucking mids-ass stream everywhere. Just reeks of desperation. I feel like, do the greats really spam? I feel like, you know, not even just a streamer sense, but like, what great artist or great content creator spammed the fuck out of their shit and had that be the thing? You do it a lot, and if you're good at it, it'll work, maybe, or maybe it just won't because it's a lot of luck, but still. Did anyone ever make it through spamming? I kinda doubt it. Then again, are we trying to quote-unquote make it? Are we just trying to have a nice draw session, because that's what I'd be doing anyway. Maybe with a little bit less talking to myself. But only a little bit, if I'm being honest. Only the slightest amount. Yeah, why not? Do two. The slightest of tiny details. Drawn tonight till my girlfriend says she's on her way over. Or until she gives me the go-ahead to go over there. Not really sure which is happening. See, she said she was coming here, but I feel bad because she always... I don't know. She's always up late when she comes over here. And she goes all the way home and has to get up at 5 in the morning. But maybe she wants time away from her doggy, just constantly annoying her. Although he would be fine right now. Who knows? Who can say? Only time will tell. Ooh. Ugly. I'm bouncing around. I like to bounce around. I got a couple drum and bass mixes lined up. So we're chilling tonight, fellas. We're eating tonight. I guess this is like a neck thing. I kind of pictured this thing going up. Whatever it is, some kind of jumpsuit. Some kind of web belt. Something like that. I wonder if this music will get copyrighted. In the last draw stream, there was one single song that was caught by the copyright, so I couldn't demonetize or I couldn't monetize a 3-hour video if I had the opportunity, which I wouldn't do anyway. But 1,000 ads in the middle of that. I'm not really sure how monetization works on YouTube. You just need a certain amount of watch hours nowadays, right? I was given the opportunity many years ago to monetize one of my animations, I think, and I chose not to because I didn't want people to have to watch an ad. That's how much I hate ads. I wouldn't wish that fate upon anyone, watching an ad for my sake. Although ironically, I have made quite a few ads now. So now they have to watch it. You have to. For my sake. I don't really like the way that looks, but whatever. It'll help to do something like this. Doesn't make any sense. Makes a little bit more sense. Doesn't make any sense. I think it should just be smaller. If I'm gonna do it at all. Wait, wouldn't it be something like this? The face when you're drawing in symbols. It's like a web belt, so... I don't know that there'd be that much deformation in it. You know? Probably shouldn't give it this much three-dimensionality. Yeah, actually... This is why we have 100 undos, fellas. I don't like this much three-dimensionality on this belt. Boom. Just do a single line. Actually... Maybe just keep it cartoony and do nothing with it. Maybe I'll come back to it. I'm allowed to hum along during the art streams. I had the foresight to fill up my water before this. So shoutouts to that. I want to hear what this sounds like again. I gotta see what the audio sounds like. Okay, it sounds good. Just like to check in on it every once in a while. Last thing you want is for some random person to stumble upon your stream and then your audio's completely fucked and they're like, bye. And you'll never know. You could have had a viewer right then and there. If it weren't for your scuffed ass audio. And your throat clearing. But not me. I'm here to have good audio. Or at least passable audio. Let's say passable. For all my audio files out there. I need to make sure I hear my phone though. Although it won't be for a good long while probably. But we'll take it off silent. I do the crossfade on this mix? Interesting. drawing's a little bit harder to fill dead air with than gaming. Unless you got a really exciting life with lots of stuff happening. But I do not. A very mundane life with lots of pizza. Going through all the video game, the retro game VODs. Chronology collection VODs. I'm getting, whoops, way in over my head already with how much footage there is from those VODs. And I haven't even started like a big long game yet. I guess Wrecking Crew is pretty long. I should see how long that footage is I have for it. It's a good like 12 hours, I think. Not maybe more. Am I keeping that line? Looks like shit, no. What is that line? Just an old line? Are any of these intended to be kept? Looks like it kind of could have worked at a certain point. That looks really bad, so... we'll see. Almost wonder if the... I don't know. I wonder how it's going to look with the thinner outlines once I'm all said and done with it. I have the classic problem of enjoying... starting a drawing, hating how it's looking, but by the time I'm done with the sketch, I'm like, okay, this looks pretty good, actually. And then when I'm done inking, I'm like, oh, this looks like ass again. What happened? Which is pretty classic. Your sketch looks great, ink it, looks like dog. Water. I don't really know what that is. It's like a liveliness to sketches. It's hard to get it to come through. Classic crotch wrinkles. You don't want to actually pull too much attention to the crotch. In this case. Maybe sometimes you do. But in this case I don't really. Just want it to be a believable crotch wrinkle. Seems fine. Okay. Getting to the hard parts now. Been avoiding the hard parts. I guess what's really that hard? Drawing over lines that I already have. What's so hard about that, huh? Turns out more than you might think. These old sketch lines are so nice. These new pen lines are so mid. These intros ain't meant to be bangers. A man once said this. His name was Amine. And he came out with a weird zoomer shoe. Don't know how I feel about it. I gotta re-up my shoe game. I don't know where my shoe game's at in 2023. Seems like it's all about chunky shoes anymore. That still hasn't quite grown on me. I need to dip my toe into chunky shoes. Chunkiest I got are some New Balance, like 574s or some shit, and they're not really that chunky. This does, like, need a wrinkle down here, though, somewhere. Needs one that makes sense, obviously, but where? Maybe two. Usually you want to do, like, a 1/3 rule. Where you do stuff on the outer edge, the outer third's edge, and not in the middle. That's like a thing, right? Artist tries to explain concepts he does not understand. I got some chicken from work. Made it into a quesadilla. Chicken quesadilla. From cheese, with cheese from Mickey's work. Wow. A work-style meal. It's 2 quesadillas in a row, though, this week for dinner. My tummy does not love cheese. My belly is very finicky when it comes to cheese. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you're good, bro. Other times it says, Lil bro, what did you do to us? And I'm like, what was the difference? What's the difference between then and now, huh? I think it's really just a factor of how many vegetables I eat. Eat a good vegetable. I had 2 salads today. 1 for lunch and a side salad with my quesadilla. What the? Oh my god. She's already on her way. Holy moly. Well, dang. Alright, well, I guess this is a really short stream. I guess I'll wait till she's here. Damn. I thought she'd be way longer. I guess it was just dinner and not hanging out with her homies. So that does change the time factor. Well, that's dope. That makes me happy. This toe is not making me happy, though. This toe of this boot looks like shit. Shit coming on my ass. Damn, this is like a 15-minute stream. Whoops. Well, you know, we made good progress, though. Still haven't found my perfect brush for Clip Studio. Oops, I forgot to... Our sponsor makes no sense in the context of that I was thinking I was going to be streaming for the next, like, 2 hours or so. Or, like, at least an hour. She said, okay, I'm on my way. And I said, oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know what would be oh, wow about that if you didn't think you were coming later. Jesus. Watching basketball is so loud. Oh, so loudly. Alright, this, I want to look like this. How old is Akira Toriyama? Does he still draw? I imagine he probably does. That's a stupid question. Does he still make anything? He made that one anime, or manga, about like a weird little demon kid in a desert with tanks and shit. I forget what that was called. After Dragon Ball ended. Dragon Ball / DBZ. Alright, we'll start this part here. Can't quite tell what I'm looking at, which is a huge bummer. This is the problem with sketchiness, though. But I need to avoid this tangent right here, too. Problem with sketchiness is that it looks kind of good as a sketch, but then when you have to define your lines and really drill down what's going on, it can be really confusing. Like, this is a brim of like a helmet with a visor, but how's that going to translate to bold lines here, inked lines, you know? That's going to be a little bit tricky. Might have to flesh out. This is why I was avoiding it. It'll come back to get me eventually. Avoidance is not the most, is a coping strategy, but not the most effective way to finish a drawing. So what do I do? Am I just connecting these lines? See? You gotta have a more defined sketch sometimes, or a better idea of what this shit's gonna look like. Fortunately, I have some goggle reference from the man himself, so I might just copy those straight up. Shout out to Burger Man, though. Mexico's hard as hell. I'm gonna be listening to the other 12 or whatever. I forget what number this was. But it was like 9 or 10 or 12 or something like that. Figure out what happened on that other side too. Also trying to figure out how what the line weight's going to convey here. Guess we'll find out. I have a really hard time with line weight going thin to thin again and having it look good. You can kind of do one or the other. But both is very tricky. Requires a deft hand. You can kind of fake it by doing half and half. Well, I think it's actually harder to do thin to thick. Scratching my thighs and my penis. Yeah, wondering what I'm doing here. Figure that out. Sometimes you eventually gotta turn off your pencil work. See what's going on with your ink and fix it. Oops, oh shit. Thought I was working on this part for some reason. I'm super not. I think it'll look fine. Let's see what it looks like so far. It'll need some touch up, but whatever. Let me do this actually. Oh shit. Can't you flip the whole thing? I think you flipped the whole thing. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, you can. Okay, nice. Yeah, these goggles are pretty uneven. That's gonna be a challenge. So large. I guess what it's being conveyed here is that the goggles are over the helmet, so probably be thinner around here, where the goggles would be connecting with like the face mask part. Thinking about what I should draw next. Thinking about the balloon fighter guy, balloon fighter, I guess. I think is what he's called. And oh shoot, well, we can finish that discussion later because my GF is here. Alright, apologies for the short stream if anyone was here. But we'll be at it again soon later. Bye.